Everything is a dodo if you're brave enough. I accidentally broke my thermometer and this liquid came out. It's so fun to play with. Daniel Yang. Thank you Carlisle High School for teaching me friendship, understanding, community, kindness, youth, optimism, and unity. My boyfriend got his side butch pregnant, but we both love each other. Should I stay? Yes. They'll need a clown for the kids' birthday parties. Police in Oakland, California spent 2 hours attempting to subdue a dumb man who had barricaded himself inside his home. After firing 10 tear gas canisters, police discovered that the man was standing in the police line yelling, "Please come out and give yourself up. Elision 100. Peter, could you explain what a NFT is? Imagine you have a wife and she's getting drilled by everyone, and you can't do shit, but you have the marriage certificate. That's the NFT. These flower shells are shotgun shells loaded with flower seeds instead of birdshot/buckshot. These shells can be shot into the ground to plant flowers. The idea is that instead of taking life from the world, you'll be giving life back. Police. We received a noise complaint. What's going on? Me. Shotgun in hand. Gardening. Hi, this is your Uber Eats. Are you outside? I just got hit by a SUV. Online scooter. I'm waiting for the ambulance. Tell us a true story from your life. That sounds made up. I once burgled a home and stole a safe. I cracked the safe and discovered photos of the owner molesting a child. He reported the burglary to police. I turned the photos in. The cops called him in to discuss the burglary. He confessed. We both went to prison. Egg. One of the most popular forms of child to eat. I'm scared to ask what the most popular form is. Crap. When I first met Mark, we were at some boring corporate party. Tired of stupid chit chat and expensive drinks, I pitched an idea to Mark. Each of us would come up with the most fun activity we could imagine and surprise the other with it. I drove to a nearby lake, ordered 2 water-powered jetpacks, 2 paintball guns, and arranged a flight journey in. I figured that nothing could be more awesome than an airborne paintball duel with Don't Stop Believing playing in the background. When I came back to see Mark's activity, I found him in a back alley next to a terrified waiter from the party. Couldn't have been older than 25. In exchange for paying his student loans, Mark excitedly told me, the man who let us beat him until he stopped moving. 3 California men arrested for illegal sale of avocados totaling more than $300,000. There's like people getting murdered, and you're out here arresting ducking avocado dealers. Who pays? Your man has $50. You have $200. You'll go out, and the bill is $46.78. Who pays? The real question is, why am I dating a dude with only 50? Because the guys with money all go for hot ladies. These rings let you feel your partner's heartbeat anywhere in the world. FaceTime me right now, Marcus. I know your resting heart rate and this ain't it. You running at 3 AM. I don't really like tequila, but one shot won't hurt. 3 hours later, I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. My friend Kev died yesterday at 42 following a cardiac arrest. This is the last thing he ever said on social media. This is how he'd want to be remembered. I'd rather eat my own nut. So my uncle got a drone. Now he's ducking with people. Amazing. Incredible AI deepfake technology compiles every serial killer into one man. White smoke has emerged from the chimney atop North Hollywood High School, signaling that Leonardo DiCaprio has chosen a new girlfriend. Children, you really shouldn't be here. I know she's hot, but the hell is hotter? Now I see why. Should have invaded England. When you bet your grandson he can't hold a pillow over grandma's face for more than 2 minutes. I make sandwiches for my students who can't afford breakfast during finals. Everyone. Hi. Hello there. Damn 6 feet and 3 inches. You're tall. There are 2 separate measurements. You have been unmatched. Me after building the orphanage's website without a homepage. Avengers Endgame has the most epic battle. YouTube. White blood cells versus bacteria with Linkin Park background music. My man got blacklisted cause he told the truth. Thanks Bron. I think that's Lil Dicky in the photo, but I still appreciate it. A news reporter asked MJ if they thought the 90s Bulls could beat LeBron's Lakers. MJ said yes. Reporter. By how much? MJ. 2 or 3 points. Reporter. Why such a close game? MJ. Well, most of us are almost 60 now. Dr. Seuss really cheated on his wife for 13 years while she had cancer and then married his mistress after his wife died. Bro really said 1 butch, 2 butch, dead butch, new butch. Titanic turns 25 this year, at which point assume Leonardo DiCaprio will no longer want to be in it. Good thing we had a done. Dinner fishing. Americans when they realize a group of fish is called a school. Are ya winning, son? The accident was 12 years ago, dad. It isn't your fault. Let me go. Police officer. Do you know why I pulled you over? Me. Definitely not for stealing a bunch of parrots, right? Officer. Laughs. Me. Laughs. Parrots inside my trunk. Imitating laughter. Keep thinking about this guy on the bus behind me yesterday with an infant who started crying, and he just went, "Now isn't the time for that," and the baby immediately stopped. "Now isn't the time for that. You're right, father. I will control myself." Just found out my bully from childhood has terminal cancer. I'm turning this into a card and sending it to him before he dies and signing it from your childhood victims. I'm glad you're dead. Where are you going? Heaven or Ohio? Someone. Star Wars is better than Marvel. Me knowing there's now incest in Marvel. Cassie 23. About Cassie. Looking for a man to cram inside me so I can wipe my goopy vag along the kitchen floor and pretend I'm a slug. I'm a dad. Wow. You look small for a dad. Grandpa looked so dumb. Stupid grandpa walrus face. Show some respect. Mom and dad. Son, you're adopted. Sister. Having 1 lazy day per week can help reduce stress, high blood pressure and improve mental health. Now imagine having 7 lazy days per week. How healthy is that? Underneath your tattoos you're still a mainstream cucumber. I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free. Michelangelo. The fact that he was a turtle makes this so much more impressive. Little things you can do to save the environment. Bike to work. Try meat less Mondays. Guillotine the corrupt corporate class that is poisoning the planet for profit. Recycle. Oh, sorry for that unsolicited deck pic. That was for someone else. That is a slexy deck. 10 of 10 would sit on it. Trim the bushes so it looks bigger. I had no idea that the rivalry between Sydney and Melbourne was this bad. Australia is working on acquiring hypersonic missiles capable of traveling between Melbourne and Sydney in just 7 minutes. Trans woman who sued salon workers for refusing to wax her balls loses court cases. Do you just shave your balls like a normal chick? You ever start masturbating and be like, nah, that ain't it, maybe I'm hungry, all the time? Facial recognition software. My girlfriend sent me this. When you've got a little nut, but you know how to use it. 600-pound coke dealer had to be sentenced from the ambulance. 600 pounds cocaine dealer sentenced from ambulance because he was too big for court. You're just following orders, Thomas repeated to himself. Why is it spelled camouflage and not? Now what? Man rescued after being lost in Ike for 12 days. The bully that called me gay. My dad who also called me gay. Me, a straight guy that ducked both their mothers. Nobody. What's your favorite paradox? Me. If you ask Chris Catsley for his copy of the movie Up, he cannot give it to you as he will never give you up. However, in doing so, he lets you down, thus creating the Astley paradox. When you step on a landmine, but don't weigh enough to activate it. When the school shooter decides to spare your life, but you have to Red syndrome and call him Catty 3 times. My parents have access to mine and my brother's bank accounts and accidentally took money out of my brother's savings instead of his to pay the mortgage, and now every time we tell him to do something he says, "You can't talk to me like that in my house." Did you know? A popular Japanese biker girl turned out to be a 50-year-old uncle who used FaceApp to turn himself into a girl. She gained 20k followers on Twitter until one of his followers spotted his face in rear mirror of Bile. Amazon Echo frames glasses lets Alexa sit on your face. Let's Alexa do what? In the 1990s, a California man, Steve Comizer, began putting ads in national magazines selling solar-powered dryers for $49.95. Customers would then receive a simple clothesline in the mail. Stop moving it. You're just trying to freak me out. I'm not moving it. Yes you are. Did you say something, sweetie? I set up a camera outside my house because my dog always barking at something I thought I'd catch an animal or some, but boom. Who the duck is this mother ducker? It's Florida Jesus. Mechanic tries to scam me by offering to rotate my tires. Me who knows that tires rotate the whole time I'm driving. Genie, you have 3 wishes. Me, I would want to become my rich neighbor's son. Genie, okay, you still have 3 wishes. Women, why do we live longer than men? Men, dude, if I'll bite that zombie, will he turn back into a human? Never give up on your dreams. I wish I could snack cook like that. It's been 5 years, and I'm easily better than her now. The Flat Earth Society has members all around the globe. Hold up. My first time having null, I accidentally shut it on my man's nut. Had to get up, reel up, and snack that shut off before he saw it. Hold that bus. Hold it. Just made it. Oh boy, if we missed it, we'd have to walk. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Arkansas men arrested for taking turns shooting each other while wearing bulletproof vest after drinking. Shutty life pro tip. Don't get a pet that lives a long time. A dog that lives to be 18 years old is a dog that'll be super old for multiple years towards the end. It can be heartbreaking to watch them slowly die of old age, and it only ends when you choose to put them down. Get a French bulldog instead. The ideal pet is a guinea pig. They only live for 5 to 7 days and don't require any food or water. Did a burnout on a gay pride flag and my truck got monkeypox. How we see 25-year-olds. How Leonardo DiCaprio sees 25-year-olds. Dad, I can't swim. Not with that attitude. Parents of the 80s. During the filming of Jurassic Park, 1993, T-Rex was known to sweat profusely as it was his first major role in 55 million years. Okay, sonic running. Apparently this means running without GPS, music and any other tech. I wish I knew this an hour ago. When I die, I'm going to be buried with a stomach filled with acorns. Over the years a beautiful tree will emerge, growing ever taller and more majestic, slowly lifting my corpse out of the ground. We're waiting for backup. If those kids were alive, they'd be very upset. Honeytown. This sign has a RFID and GPS tracking. When you tell a joke so funny, HR wants to hear it. Son motorboats mom while daughter rides her. Your username is now your job. Good, my job stays the same. Wife caught me cheating. So yesterday it finally happened. My wife of 8 years caught me cheating, and we ended up having a rage fight. I never saw it as a big deal. I told her she's overreacting, but all she seems to think is that I've broken the most important thing in a marriage, which is trust. I've been doing it ever since we got married, and even a little bit before. I never considered it wrong. She's still mad about it and staying with her parents. We can barely have a conversation without her telling me I'm gaslighting her. She's said straight up she wants a divorce, and I just think it's such a big overreaction. I told her it was just a game of Ono, but she didn't care. Anyone have any advice? Women. OMG, guys can never find a cliff. A nut after a woman's hot job. This guy cut me off on the freeway today. I'm not even mad. Your future self is talking shit about you. Joke's on him. I'll ducking ruin his life. This is Jennifer. Her boyfriend Mike left her because she weighed over 220 pounds. Jennifer began a diet and exercise plan along with Herbalife supplements for 3 years. However, she was not able to lose weight. And to the right is Amy, Mike's new girlfriend. People in America. We can't buy this house. Someone died in it. It's haunted. Meanwhile, American schools. What scares you the most? The unstoppable marching of time that is slowly guiding us all towards an inevitable death. Dylan. What scares you the most? Dylan. Catherine. What outdated slang word / phrase do you still use on a regular basis? Please and thank you. Greeks apologize with urge horse. The nation of Greece said sorry to the European Union with a present of an enormous wooden horse. European Union. Wait a minute. The girl Leonardo DiCaprio will dump when he's 72 was born today. Pro tip. If you stir coconut oil into your kale, it makes it easier to scrape it into the trash. Introverts felt this one. Introverts around people. Introverts alone. Introverts online. Introverts and their imagination. I help make people stay hydrated. I help make people stay awake. I help make people stay calm. But most importantly, I help make people confess to 2-hour acts. The Furby's eyes are on the front of the head, which implies that it's a predator. The seam saw on their head lets them sense infrared, so they can find prey in the dark. Since their short legs give them a slow sprint speed, they are likely ambush predators. If you see one Furby, there are more in the walls. When you're 13 you wanna be 15. Trust me though, when you're 15 you wanna be 13. Nah, I'm 15 and wanna be 18. So I could start doing what I love and go to New York and live my acting dreams. I'm 18 and I want to die. I like your name. Thanks, do you wanna moan it? Flirt. I ordered these gloves for work off of Wish. Something isn't quite right. I have been laughing for 5 minutes and I have tears streaming down my face. Truck spills load of corn on highway. Practicing my prison photos cause people be testing me lately. Good people still exist. A humble man washing milk before selling it. 3.8 billion women on the planet. You'd think it would be clean by now. My wife's face on our wedding day compared to when she met Rob Lowe. You don't have a skeleton inside of you. You're a brain. You are inside of a skeleton. You're piloting a bone mech that's using meat armor. What? Poachers. Save the rhinos. The whole time I've been on this earth and this the first time I've seen camouflage actually work. Do your parents let you wear a mohawk? They also wear mohawks. Wow. Me. These edibles ain't shut. 20 minutes later on the train to work. University of California, Santa Barbara has developed a robotic worm that can swim through sand. I wish everyone would stop worrying about other people's sex lives. What one man does in the privacy of his own ladder outside your bedroom window is none of your concern. Son, I have a question. Why when I enter your room, you're always looking at the wallpaper? People who have dialed numbers written on bathroom stalls. What's your story? I ended up calling my wife. Sup, I'm Chad. Been sober for like 40 days. Not in a row or anything. Just total. You get a raise. Your hours get cut, so you still get paid the same. This washable, reusable toilet paper can be used over and over and over. What if sleep is just a free trial of death, and dreams are just the ads to it? Deep thoughts with the deep. YouTube, when I have watched 1.5 seconds of content. Commercial. 25 years ago today. Video. Radio star. Teacher. Human spam contains sugar. Sarah. My brother's isn't sweet. The entire class.